The sky has always been a source of wonder, a canvas of stars and shifting clouds that seems peaceful, eternal, and vast. But what if I told you that it's hiding far more than it reveals? What if every time you looked up, there were secrets just beyond your sight-moving shadows, unexplained patterns and phenomena that defy what science has been willing to admit? For centuries, we've gazed upward, searching for answers, drawing constellations, and sending satellites. But the more we look, the stranger it gets. There's a reason pilots report things they can't explain, a reason military jets scramble in silence, and a reason scientists often fall quiet when the cameras stop rolling. The sky, our sky, is not just a backdrop to life on Earth. It's an active frontier, and it's hiding things that challenge everything we think we know. Late one night in 2023, a commercial pilot flying over the Pacific reported a series of glowing orbs darting across the sky at impossible speeds, no radar signatures, no explanation. Weeks later, a U.S. Navy pilot, trained to identify every known aircraft, encountered a similar sight off the coast of California. The objects didn't follow the laws of known physics, they moved erratically, changed direction instantly, and vanished without a trace. These aren't isolated stories. They're piling up. From rural farmers in Argentina to astronauts aboard the ISS, people around the world are witnessing anomalies in the sky that can't be dismissed. Yet, for the most part, official explanations fall short or never come at all. That's no coincidence. That's a pattern. The government's own declassified files admit that hundreds of aerial phenomena remain unexplained. In 2021, the Pentagon publicly acknowledged that some encounters show signs of advanced technology craft with no visible propulsion systems, accelerating faster than anything humanity has built. So why isn't this front page news every day? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. The sky, we're told, is what? But reality is much stranger. Above us, every day, there are things moving silently, intelligently thought, defy our understanding of physics, gravity, and time. Some of them, according to whistleblowers, may not even be from this planet. And that's not science fiction at S, coming from the mouths of high-ranking intelligence officials who have everything to lose and nothing to gain by speaking out. But it's not just about UFOs or military reports. Nature itself is showing us that something unusual is going on. Have you noticed how lightning storms are becoming more intense, more erratic, or how strange atmospheric flashes, blue jets, red sprites are being captured more frequently on high-altitude cameras? These aren't new phenomena. They've always been there. We just weren't looking hard enough. Now that we are, the sky seems less like a serene ocean and more like an active battlefield of energy, motion, and mystery. Could some of these natural events be triggered by unseen forces above us? Some researchers believe they could. And once you open your eyes to that possibility, nothing looks the same again. In the deserts of Nevada, amateur astronomers have captured footage of objects entering and exiting our atmosphere without creating shockwaves or leaving heat trails. That shouldn't be possible. In Chile's Atacama Desert, one of the driest and clearest places on Earth for stars, scientists have repeatedly documented anomalous flashes that don't match any known satellite or celestial body. And then there are the mysterious sounds, low frequency, hums, booms, and metallic echoes reported by thousands of people across the globe. They come from above, from nowhere, and they leave no trace. Are they natural? Technological? Something else entirely? No one seems to know, or if they do, they're not saying. Think about this. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own upper atmosphere. The mesosphere, remain vastly under-researched. They're difficult to reach, hard to study, and conveniently ignored in mainstream discussions. That makes them the perfect hiding place, not just for unidentified aerial phenomena, but for surveillance tech, experimental aircraft, or even extraterrestrial visitors if they exist. And maybe they do. After all, the James Webb Space Telescope has already identified dozens of exoplanets that could support life, and the odds of us being alone are shrinking with every new discovery. But the most unsettling part, it's not just what's above us, it's what might be watching us. Multiple countries have launched secretive high-altitude platforms, balloons, drones, satellites that serve purposes no one will officially confirm. Could some of the mysterious sightings be ours? Possibly, but then again, some of these objects have been spotted near nuclear facilities, military installations, and even civilian airports, places where even domestic surveillance wouldn't dare fly without clearance. And yet, they appear, they maneuver, they vanish, almost like they're observing us just as much as we're trying to observe them. And the patterns go deeper still. Ancient civilizations built massive structures aligned perfectly with the star Stonehenge, the pyramids of Giza, the Mayan temples. They weren't just obsessed with the heavens, they were trying to tell us something. Some researchers believe these structures were tracking more than celestial movements. They might have been markers or beacons for visitors who came from above. It's a theory, long dismissed by mainstream science, but with every new discovery in astronomy, that skepticism is eroding. We're now seeing planets with water, atmospheres, even signs of organic compounds, all potential ingredients for life. If it's out there, then who's to say it hasn't been here? Right now, there are people scientists and former government contractors who claim that retrieval programs exist. Programs that collect materials from crashed aerial phenomena and study them in secret. These are not the words of conspiracy theorists. They're coming from decorated veterans, aerospace engineers, and intelligence officers. They say some of the materials recovered are not of human origin. If that is true, if even a fraction of it is truth, and our entire understanding of reality must shift. And suddenly, everything happening in the sky makes sense. The secrecy, the silence, we're not just dealing with unidentified objects. We're dealing with a hidden history, one that stretches beyond borders, beyond time, and maybe beyond our world. The next time you look up, don't just admire the stars. Listen, watch closely. There might be a flicker of movement that doesn't belong. A strange light that moves against the wind. A sudden flash that no satellite could cause. The truth is closer than you think, and it's hiding in plain sight. The sky has never been just sky. It's a veil, thin and shifting, hiding things we're only beginning to uncover. But here's the thing, none of this should scare you. It should inspire you, because we are on the edge of something enormous. Humanity is not just exploring the stars, we're restarting to realize that the stars may be exploring us. The unknown isn't something to fear, it's something to face. Curiosity is our greatest tool, and the more questions we ask, the more prepared we are for whatever comes next. That's why now, more than ever, we must keep asking. What is the sky hiding? Who is watching? And what happens when we finally see it all? If this made you look up just a little differently, then the journey has already begun. Because once you start questioning the sky, you realize how much of it has gone unanswered. So stay curious, stay awake, and keep watching. The sky above us is full of secrets, and trust me, we're just getting started. Subscribe to Beyond Stars for more revelations, more mysteries, and more truth about what's really happening up there. Because the moment you stop looking is the moment you'll miss what comes next. And what's coming might just change everything.